Your Olympic hero has arrived. It's true, it's true.
You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another DVD collection video. To start off with, we have Roar. If you don't know anything about this movie, they filmed it with, people who were untrained with animals, right? So they weren't professionals to be working with lions, and the lions themselves were untrained. And so they just had real lions with the crew, right? As you can see, no animals were harmed. 70 cast and crew members were. And this was originally supposed to be a comedy, right? But it has several scenes of the cast and crew getting mauled by lions, and these are real lion attacks that got left in the movie. Now, luckily, nobody died, thank God, but, yeah, they were real lion attacks that got put in this movie. And people did get some serious injuries, but like I said, luckily nobody died. And there's the reverse of that insert. Next up, we have the Tremors TV series, which I actually didn't know existed until fairly recently, because I've been watching through the movie series with one of my friends. So we've watched Tremors 1 through 4, and now we're going to watch the TV series. But yeah, I really didn't know about this, but I'm glad it got made. Apparently it takes place after Tremors 3. If you don't know, 4 was actually a prequel. And they do have some art behind the disc, but it's nothing, super crazy. You could already kind of tell what it was with the disc there. Also, interestingly, the graboid on this case has an eye, so that doesn't make any sense if you know anything about Tremors. But maybe this is some other kind of form of graboid. I don't know how they would work that in, because the cycle between graboid, then shriekers, then ass blasters are already kind of established, but maybe this is some weird mutant or something. Or maybe the show follows different logic, I don't know, but it does have the actor who played Bert in it, so that's very important. But by all accounts, as far as I can tell, it should follow the same logic, so I don't know. And it looks like it talks about El Blanco, which was a graboid from the third movie, so there you go. Alright, now last time I actually had an Alex Jones documentary, right, Matrix of Evil. I bought a couple more since then. I was feeling kind of nostalgic for my old conspiracy theory days. So I got the Police State trilogy, including Police State 2000, The Takeover, and Total Enslavement. And there's the individual case art for all three. And there's the first disc with Police State 2000. Then there's Police State 2, The Takeover, and Police State 3, Total Enslavement. And for feeling super duper nostalgic, decided to get Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove, which was like my introduction to Alex Jones. If you don't know, this is when he snuck that camera into the cremation of care, which is this weird ritual thing that happens at Bohemian Grove every July. But this also includes The Order of Death, which is another documentary he did. There's the back of the case on that. And the disc itself. Now last time I forgot to show that every time you order a Alex Jones or InfoWars DVD, they send you a fuck ton of bumper stickers. I don't think I really intend to put any of these on my bumper, but it is still a nice touch that they always include these, so that's pretty cool. And here we have Manswers, the best of Season 1, which I'm pretty sure is the only DVD release of Manswers they've done. They did release the whole series on Xbox Video, but I think this is the only physical release they've done. Here's the back of the case, the insert, and the disc itself. Next up, we have what I consider to be the greatest Christmas movie of all time, It's a Wonderful Life, by Frank Capra, and starring Jimmy Stewart. Fantastic movie. It's that one that everything parodies, where it's like, oh, your guardian angel shows you what the world would be like if you were never born, and why you're important, that sort of thing. Anyone who wants a free digital copy, there you go. But there's Disc 1 and Disc 2. Next up we have Candyman, which is a movie I've actually never seen, but I am familiar with vaguely. You know, you say his name 3 times and then he comes and gets you. Sorry, 5 times, I made a mistake there, but there you go. I also know it's partially based on the Hookman legend. Next up we have The Strangers, which I'm only vaguely familiar with because I saw a trailer for it once, and I may have seen somebody review it at some point. That's very possible. But if I did, I only have vague memories of it. But I've never actually seen the movie itself, so it was kind of a blind buy. It was in a bargain bin at Walmart, as was Candyman. But there's the disc itself. Next up we have In Search of Noah's Ark, which is a documentary that I heard talked about on a podcast, so I bought it as kind of a blind buy. I'm not a particularly religious person, but I am still curious to see how this is. I know this is a documentary from the 70s as well, specifically. And finally, we have From Beijing with Love, which is a Stephen Chow movie. He's the same guy who did Kung Fu Hustle, which is a movie I really like, so I decided to check out some of his other work. From what I understand, this is like kind of a parody of like Bond movies and stuff like that, so we'll see how it is, but yeah, I was curious. And there's the disc itself. But yeah, that's going to do it for this DVD collection update. This has been Fugitive Red-Eye. Have a good one.
and you call them steamed hams, despite the fact that they are obviously grilled. Yeah, you know, the one thing I should excuse me for 1 second.